This is a Bible scripture for today. 1 John 4, verse 19. We love him because he first loved us. That is 1 John 4, verse 19. Reminded that God promises never to leave us nor forsake us. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If it is your first time here, hey girl, hey, I'm Ericka. I know you already know by the title, it is another Crochet Braids hair install. Crochet braids where? Right here on my head. I am so in like with it, and honestly, if you're one of those natural girlies and you like the natural look and you're just tired of straightening and the curls and what have you, and you really just like, you know what, I want to rock my hair, or I want to rock something that looks similar to the texture of my own hair, then I got you.
If you are not new around these parts, you already know this is my braid-in pattern, about 14 midway back and the spiral at the back. This braid right here, this braid, I did it too big. Please avoid my mistake. You want to have the braid looking similar to this. The smaller the better, because then you use less hair. This is the hair that I'm using. It is the Bobby Boss Jamaican braid. It's pre-stretched. And it's 3 times. It also says that it's good for crochet interlocking. So I'm like, hey, why not try this? Because you know what I do around here? I try hair that you typically don't really see others trying, and this is an 18-inch. It is the perfect length. I like this hair because it has that 4C, I want to say, texture consistency, just like my hair. Just up close, just to show you an idea as to what it looks like. And I'm going ahead separating the hair because that's what I like to do. And I'm starting from the ends, and this is how big those pieces are that I'm going to install. This is a technique that I've been trying now for a while because I like having the option of wearing my crochet braids in updo. I believe it just makes the hairstyles that I install so much more enjoyable. And what I'm doing there, as you can see, is I'm placing the latch hook underneath the cornrow, and I'm placing that latch hook diagonally toward my left ear, and I am doing the invisible knot method. Now look how seamless this doesn't it look as if it's growing from my scalp? Oh my goodness! If you're not new around these parts, I do use the invisible knot method throughout my entire install. And what that entails is me getting the latch hook, placing it underneath the base of my cornrow, getting my pointer and my thumb, putting them both through the little hoop there that I pull through, and then getting one strand of the crochet hair and knotting it as many times as I see fit for this hair, because it is more on the texture side. I honestly only had to go ahead and knot it once, but force of habit, I did end up knotting it 3 times. But honestly, if you do try this hair, you will realize that you didn't need to knot it as many times. As you can see, the hair is already pre-separated. I always try to separate the hair as much as possible. Now I am on the second pack, And honestly, I believe I had to use the most hair when it came to this jumbo braid in the mid portion of my install. Now, honestly, I am going to reiterate this again. The bigger the braids, the more hair you use. Now, right now, what I'm doing is I am getting portions of the hair and I'm cutting it and feathering it because I would like to install that at the perimeter of my hair. Now, this and the reason why I do this is because there's a method that I have been doing. And I think I showed you guys that in the beginning of the install. Now, because this hair is more on the coarse texture, I actually do this for all my hair, all my videos. And I just basically get parts of the hair that I cut and I just kind of like pull a strand or two through. And that is how I get the hair to look so seamless at the front. And I'm just speeding up this process because I believe it took like the longest simply because I was literally trying to hide this jumbo braid here and make it less detectable. See, as I made it so huge. And I had to use more hair. And I honestly believe that had I not done this braid so large, I would not need to use more than 2 packs. This is what the hair now looks like after I've installed 5 bundles. The hair that I cut and I installed it around the perimeters in order to allow it to be more literally like undetectable. You know when you have a wig, I don't know if you guys are wig wearers and you're literally just kind of like plucking the hair with the tweezer. That's legit what I'm doing. So I'm just going in and I'm getting out like strands of the hair and trying to create a hairline with the crochet hair, and this worked out perfect. If you're ever wondering how I got the hair to look so natural, that is one of the secrets. Once I've achieved my desired hairline, I am going in with my razor comb and just sort of cutting the hair to make it a little bit more realistic and just kind of thinning the hair out. And honestly, voila, this is the final look.
This hair, I got it for about $8. I purchased 2 packs. It's really full, but one of the things that I like about this hair is that the texture. The texture is so different. I've done other kinky texture hair before. If you've seen any of my videos, I think I might link one if I'm able to find that, or I might, you know, in the cards above if you are interested in that. But the texture is more kinky. It's literally not this, but the other textures that I've used, it's more on the kinkier side. It's like the 4C, 4Z hair. But this, it's, I don't know, if you get this hair, then you'll know what I'm saying. I'm not telling you to get it because literally this is like my 4th day because I wanted to try the hair out a little bit first before I did, not like my final, but kind of like, you know, talk about the hair. But I really like this, and one of the reasons why I like this hair is because, again, it mimics and it seems so much like my own hair, and it has a different sort of curl pattern to it. Like, if you guys, you know, I don't know if this lighting is doing it justice. It's really like a nice texture. And as you can see, if I go up close, it blends like seamlessly with my own hair. And what I like, I did not cut this hair. The only time I ended up cutting the hair was when it came toward the front portion here, and I did cut it in half and I did feather. There's no shedded in the hair. It's so easy to separate. I definitely would want to try and use this hair again. One of the things that I wanted to try was to hot water set it, but I'm like, honestly, no. I don't want to do anything to this hair. I didn't want to have to worry about it being high maintenance or anything. And if you're one of those girlies that are just like, you want to get up, zhuzh your hair and go, then honestly, I believe that this hair is going to work out just fine for you. Because I'm one of those individuals where it's like, I just want to maybe braid it at night, go to sleep, get up in the morning by God's grace, and just take off my bonnet, do what I gotta do, and we're good to go. Whereas opposed to the other hair that I've tried, they're very high maintenance, but this one honestly is working out fine for me. Now, one of the things that I do notice, I must say, is this hair doesn't really hold a curl for long. Like the ripples that are in it, I don't even know the waves, how to describe this, a braid out kind of texture. But what I do notice is that it maintains that form throughout the day. But one of the things that I attempted, I might try it again tonight, God's grace, but I'll apply a little bit more mousse. And for the upkeep of the hair, what I do is I legit separate the hair in four, which is going down to the middle. So just 4 braids. And I saturate the hair with mousse, like curling mousse, any mousse of your choice if you wish to try this out. So I use a bit of a mousse, but I want to use more. And then maybe I'm going to see if it will kind of like keep those curls for a bit longer, because I did that, but I didn't use a lot of the mousse. So this time around, I'm going to try and see if I can saturate the hair more with mousse by God's grace, or maybe I'll even try gel. I didn't try gel as yet, but if I do, God willing, maybe if I do that by God's grace, I might do an update and let you guys know how that goes. So I did the mousse, I did 4 jumbo braids, I did like sort of like a bantu knot with the hair at the ends, went to bed and got up in the morning, did what I had to do, and then just take the hair out and zhuzh it up. And it kind of had sort of like a braid out look to it, but then again, that didn't really last for long, and I'm not sure if it's kind of because it's raining and I went outside, I don't know. I didn't keep that if I tried to mimic it in that sense, right? But apart from that, it maintains the curl that it initially has. So it kind of does look like I kind of did something to the hair, but no, this is how it looks. And to maintain the look of it, again, what I do is just apply the mousse, braid it, wake up in the morning, it has more of like a rippled braid out look to it, and you know, it looks a bit more defined. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this hair in for, but if I do keep it in for longer, by God's grace, I might do a bit of an update and let you guys know about that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, comment, like, and share. By God's grace, you will stop by for my next video. Until then, take care. Bye. Bye for now.